So I know this video is coming out of left field, but let me explain myself real quick. On my last video, I made a few new redesigns from the show Hell of a Boss. And while I liked all of them, and so did all y'all, I can't help but feel I kinda missed the opportunity. Well, I won't say that. I'll just say one of those drawings felt like it wasn't as good as it could have been. It was Fizzarolli. I couldn't just shake that nagging feeling that something was off, and I think I knew what the problem was. I drew this version of Fizz before the newest episode even aired, so I didn't really know his personality or get his true vibe just yet. And I ain't gonna lie, I never saw Ozzy X Fizz coming. Like at first, I just couldn't tell if they were in a relationship or not. I mean, come on, it was very subtle. So my version ended up looking like a creepy little weird clown guy instead of a Betty built like a bobcat. I'm Nandi, and today I'll be taking you to a redesign of Fizzarolli. Some of y'all loved him, some of y'all hated him, and some of y'all said that he looked like a child. But honestly, I don't know what child looked like that nigga. I would be scared. That's a grown young man. And since I feel that this is now a collective decision, I thought I would give him another shot. And this don't mean to go back on the older design and talk junk, cause y'all was eating that shit up. We all was. Y'all can't tell me that y'all wasn't sucking y'all's fingers like it was y'all's last meal. Y'all was eating that shit like a 5-piece combo. Now, before I ramble on for too long, y'all know how I like to ramble now. Let's get on to the redesign. So starting off, I'm gonna be using my old design as a reference, since there are some things I really do like about it, like the rounded head and the leggings. So in this design, I'm still going for that rounded head shape. I'm glad that most people agreed that he was bald. Some of y'all though, some of y'all were very aggressive. Y'all didn't want him to be bald so bad. I'm talking, y'all was making every excuse. Some of y'all was like, his hair got burnt off in the fire. He was bald before that. We got this boy in 4K at the circus. He was making balloon animals. You could slap that little boy head and it reverberate the entire room. And some of y'all was saying, Barbie Wire was bald and she got hair. I don't give a yeah. I stand by my stance. Let him be bald. I got him in a similar pose to my original. Like still sassy, like the clown sex appeal was never leaving. This is a pro sexy clown territory. Gamzee, Hisoka, shoot, Pennywise can get it too. After that, in this version, I got his face a little more feminine. So on this one, like I had to define the lips a little bit. Like I had to give it that bad bitch energy. Now his hat was a creative journey. I still refuse to do Fizzarolli's original hat design because I like to stretch the boundaries of what I can like conjure up. So this hat design ended up being inspired by like anime pigtail like drill hair. Some baby part of my brain was like, fancy hat funny. And spiral curls just matched up with that energy. It's very Jester Clown like. Even if I'm on team no hair, I can sympathize on why y'all want him to have hair. I mean, I'd be looking crazy too if Venti was bald. I can make a compromise. And I decided to make the front of his hat resemble hair somewhat. I imagine him putting it on like a wig, like he gotta get the hair glue and put it on like a lace front. Yeah, and my last major change to the top portion was just shrinking the ruffle collar down. Now finally, on to the fit. I was so ready to get on this, and y'all see the first thing I did was put him on some shorts. Don't pull up on me if you got these pantaloons on. If you pull up in the Venties, I'ma go feral. That's just it. And I threw out the leotard, not because it was bad. It just wasn't the vibe I was going for. I also feel like the bells might have been doing a little too much from the older design, so those are thrown out too. Something I kept was the halter top, so I just like kind of like stretched that out. So now it's like a crop top, and now the outfit is giving more jester slash femboy. And something I know y'all will either completely love or completely hate is giving Fizz this little collar. See, Fizz is in a situationship with this dude called Ozzy, and in the last episode, Ozzy gives Fizz a collar, so I just threw it around his neck like a little accessory. And I was trying to get a 2-for-1 deal because I wanted something to resemble his tail. So this idea was the one, and I think it's cute. Then we finally get on to the shoes. Shoes are my weakest point, y'all. So I got him on these the Fizzarollis. I stand by my choice with the boots, but I scrapped the giant bell I had on top. and went with the like pointed out toe. I got him on the Spinella 11s. Now we finally get on to coloring. And the first thing I do is copy and paste the prosthetic arms I drew. Oh, and you thought it was just the arms? No, I took that nigga's legs too. Sure did. I already drew him once and I'm not about to draw him again. Y'all can call me lazy. Y'all can call me lazy. Like, girl, not again. I wanted to go for like a Valentine-y color scheme. So I was going for like pinks and reds. I still wanted to keep gold as an accent color too. And I feel like the colors in this version really brought more of the character out. You get that luxury feel from the gold, that romance from the reds, and that playfulness from the pinks. I wasn't even thinking about that when I was doing it. But in hindsight, you know, I was onto something. And for most of this, I'm just playing around with the placement of where the colors are gonna go. And I ultimately decided to keep the hat and the pantaloon split colored, alternating between red and pink. And I used gold as an accent color for those two. And at the last minute, I decided to throw him on some suspenders because the see-through shirt thing was just doing too much for me. It was giving me a headache. My process half the time is to just throw on random articles of clothing and just pray it work out. Is this outfit doing too much? Yes. And this is my newly redesigned Fizzarolli.
Twice is already way too much.
Do you prefer this design or the older one? If you like this design, I would like to ask y'all to do me a favor. I would like to call a revote. For those who don't know what we voting on, in my usual redesign videos, I usually got 3 characters up and have y'all choose which one you like best out of them by using emojis. But in this video, I just got 1 character up. But if you would be so kind, I would like to have a revote now that we have an updated Fizzarolli design. If you love Fizz the most out of these 3 designs, please put the clown emoji in the comments below. If you still think Asmodeus's design is fire, put the blue heart emoji. And if you think B is the most adorable, and we can fight you on that, then B's is what I wanna see. I love seeing what y'all gotta say about it. So let me know what y'all think. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, I know you're gonna really enjoy the next one. Big shout out to my Patreons. Yes, I said Patreons, plural. We up, y'all. Shout out Josh is Nervous and Kitty Kins who support me and making content like this for you guys to consume. If you want to join the Patreon, you get to see our sketches, time lapses, all that good stuff. So check it out when you get a chance. Huge ever-loving shout out to my editor, Pink. Link to their channel in the description below. And that's all I got for y'all today. So thank y'all for watching and I'll see y'all next time.